Welcome back to Concealing Historic Imperialis. I'm Decurio Unghar, and together with Decurio Chamlin, once again, we welcome you back to our Imperium et Maledictum role-playing mini-series. We are at episode 4. Chamlin, take it from here.
When last we left our erstwhile Imperial agents, they were being violently awoken from a dream by retching and vomiting up something. Um, yeah, I think we'll pick back up with Azazel and the steel worm. And as you have loosely recovered yourself from your violent episode of sick. So yeah. Ooh,
Well, that was unpleasant.
yeah, it's definitely one of those vomit so much you cry episodes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm very,
Well, for definitely for Azazel, because it still feels like you haven't gotten it all out.
yeah, no, I am very visibly distraught, shaking, like my eyes are darting, like I am not put together like I almost always am.
Oh, that was bad cornstarch.
I recommend that we do not eat any more food of this planet.
I don't think I'll be able to eat any more food from this planet. Then again, who's to say in a few hours? Currently, food sounds awful.
Yeah, it's only like just about 10 o'clock. You barely got any sleep before your body's violently reacted and forced.
It's still nighttime.
Yeah, well, it's hard to tell on Orpheus, but yes, it's still evening.
Yeah, looking at my phone.
But you like it's one of those situations where like you the amount of sleep that you got was so little, but then also retracted into a negative amount.
Uh, I have very rarely dreamed of.
You had that dream too?
It is complicated. It has been some time since I've dreamed of him, and it is never good when I do.
Who is him? The god emperor.
He is an old colleague of mine, goes by the name Matthias. He
Yeah?
turned from the light of the Emperor and became my. I saw him corrupted and befouled by the forces of warp.
In dream or in real life?
Yes,
I see. I am sorry trying to say so.
I am too. He was a good friend, but he lost himself, and he must pay the price for his disloyalty to our God Emperor.
What if that was the monster that crushed me in my nightmare?
I don't know if the monster had much of a shape in your importance.
Yeah, I was putting things together.
Yeah.
Perhaps. My dream was not so personal. I mean, a personal being out of the person I knew.
How many times has Worm had the portents come up? I remember your initial short roll was that they need to be investigated, but how many times did they come up?
It was happening like once a week, probably for a
Okay.
while.
Normally, I would think of nothing of it if weren't for the fact that
I mean, there's this, there's the mess.
the physical can always be explained by the spiritual. This is known. Unfortunately, I am unsure of whether or not this is to be viewed with any type of sincerity or seriousness. So that is what I would say had I not seen a female that silhouette is reminiscent of something that I could not put my finger on.
Hmm.
It was a veiled, feminine form. Matthias was standing over, dripping with darkness. We need to find Jock.
Yes, I suppose. I mean, and we can't really go out at night, can we? We won't feel just to freeze to death.
Unfortunately, I'm inclined to agree with yours, still one. As much as I feel he might be in danger, we risk endangering ourselves by going out at night.
So can I run a science on the corpse starch that's left?
Yeah, it can be it can it can be it can be psychic mastery, perception.
Oh, big no.
Okay. Yeah, you're still so discombobulated, and it's also dark in here. Like it's dimmed. The areas are also still a bit muddy. with the previous psychic presence that was here. There's a lot of stuff kind of conflicting in your disfavor for sensing anything. Azazel, are you doing anything? Are you going to try to curl yourself into a sleeping position?
I'm not in a position where I am going to go to sleep right away.
Yeah.
Going to center myself for meditation and my usual purification process, which I've already finished, but like I feel the need to do it again as I'm getting heebie-jeebies. And once that's done and I center myself, yes, I will be going back to sleep unless anything relevant gets brought up.
I don't know. Were Amy doing anything? Oh, yeah. Unless Worm's gonna try and do anything. I don't know if I don't know if you guys have what is the term for a flashlight in 40K? Lumen, a
Yeah.
lumen stick.
A torch, lumen.
I'm not saying torch. That's too English. It's a
Yeah,
lumen stick.
fair enough.
I mean, you can't copyright a torch.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll wait until morning for you guys, since you're not running out into the middle of the dark.
Yeah, no, he thought better of it in mid sentence when he was talking.
Reasonable. Then the vampires can't get you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well,
Whoa.
as you two sort of kind of try and
The
calm
mattress.
calm yourselves
Immediately
calm yourselves back into a resting state. We move back to Jack, who has also had a violent episode of retching, where Jack did not need to make a corruption test. But yeah, you're awakened. It is later in the evening. It is about 1 a.m. Orpheus time, give or take. It's 1 a.m. Standard Terran, but Orpheus is different hour.
Just look. Oh, hell. I don't think that chowder agreed with me. Oof. I should at least start trying to clean up my mess.
Okay. Make it I mean, the room is dark. I guess it'd probably be something like reflexes. Yeah, I guess reflexes and maybe perception. I think that's fair.
Reflexes.
Yeah, you're trying to like be careful cleaning and thorough and see stuff. I think reflexes perception. There's probably like some very dim light in the room.
Yeah, 1 degree of success.
Okay. Yeah. Thankfully, you turning left at the behest of the alley man managed to get almost all of it off the bed. And what was left over is like probably like a bit of the pillowcase. So you can just like take that off and whatever. Yeah.
Was Bot still here?
Bot's asleep.
Okay, she's still asleep. Ugh. All right, back to just back
Okay.
to sleep.
Yeah.
After I clean up, I'm like, no, it's too late for this. I'm going back to sleep.
All right. Yeah. Morning turns around. Do you guys go back to the Holmes house or attempt to?
Yeah,
Okay. Roll a navigation test.
I fail
How much?
0 degree.
Okay. I just need to see.
Immediately get lost.
And you're lost.
No, you don't run into an encounter. You guys make it back to the alms house. The door guards. You get back to the door. You see the Jay and Silent Bob door guards, which I still haven't given names, but I just like thinking they're Jay and Silent Bob, and they're doing that like head bobbing weave thing. They look like they have not slept in any particular capacity, like they've been at that door all night and will be there for the rest of the week, like any good stand-up comedian.
Well, how goes on that?
I don't know what the friend that means. Why are you talking at me weird? What is that? Is that weird speak? Is he weird speaking at me?
Yes.
Is he weird speaking at me? And he just like shrugs.
It's just how he talks. They sing hey.
He's weird speaking? Does that mean I gotta shoot him? Do I gotta pull out my
Oh,
right now?
not that kind of weird. No.
No, I merely
I'm
said
speaking as
hello.
expert. This is not that kind of weird speak.
No, I merely said hello and good morning in my language. It's been a rough night. I apologize.
Well, your language is weird, man.
Everyone's weird to somebody is.
No.
I will take that under consideration. Make me enter, please. Thank you. I give a respectful bow and I walk through.
You see, we as the audience see the J figure like slowly move to some kind of weapon, and the Silent Bob figure puts his hand on his shoulder and just shakes his head no. It's like, come on, man. Who knows what he said to me? He just like shrugs his shoulders.
As far as I know, it's hello.
This is after you guys pass through the door. But yeah, the almshouse in the morning is less raucous than it is in the evening, oddly enough, as most of the people are asleep and the specialist workers are not here right now. They do have a running kitchen currently. It is technically some kind of food house. I don't know. Would you have come downstairs quickly, or what would your morning routine have been? Because for them it'd been like, I don't know, when would you guys have probably shown up?
Let's see. One restless night of sleep, so I guess the equivalent of I don't know, 6 hours maybe after sleep.
Okay, so
like that.
4 a.m.
And then I guess we have to have suits of 6-ish. However long it takes to walk here from there.
Okay, so
Well, because we got to
you can come out, come around about the 6 standard Terran. You woke up at about 1 or so. So when would you theoretically come down?
He's enjoying his time with Bob. I guess we're like
About to sleep.
He stays there. He would have went back to sleep.
Okay.
He's sleeping in. He's like, I'm enjoying my time right now.
Yeah, no. So under the circumstances, being that we're paid to work and not enjoy
I mean, you're
riding.
barely paid at all.
We're paid though, and we have a very, very merciless boss. So I'm gonna click the Vox beat in my ear
It's reasonable.
and give it a couple seconds, and then I'm going to say, Jacques Duran, we are on duty. Wake up. I'm gonna mic check.
Why would he have a Vox beat on if he's asleep?
What's that what we have in his ear?
It's not subdermal. They didn't install it in his head.
Some of these are designed to fit in your
Okay,
ear
well, yours
comfortably.
definitely aren't, because that's expensive as all heck.
You have, like,
You have earpieces.
you are a piece of
They did not Stalker did not give you the money and surgery.
Is there anybody on duty,
Uh,
like somebody who would be like a bellhop or something that would come?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a hotel, but I mean, like, there's probably some like morning person behind the bar. It's not the unnamed. Actually, you know what? It is the unnamed. Why not? Yeah, the unnamed was like they're using a single finger to clean a glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to the still warm out and be like, I'm gonna like coach him. I'm gonna be like rubbing his shoulders. I'm like, all right, my friend, it is your time to shine. You can do this. I believe in you.
Here we go. Here's the crit fail.
Do not talk about yourself.
I had no intention.
I-
There's so much more to talk about. Why would never talk about myself?
This is good. This is good because you will lose her if you start bragging. Do not be a braggart. Focus on how muscular she is. Yes, this will work fine. Go. Slap him on the ass.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're still just cleaning a glass with a single finger and a rag around the finger.
How are you, my Amazon goddess? I am the Steel Worm. You are the Nameless. Also a very nice title. I like that very much. We are looking for a friend that you would know, Jack, so this wouldn't help any.
You're doing fine, friend.
She's just so beautiful. I don't know.
Stay on target.
Apologies. I am merely stunned by your guilty. I cannot keep my focus. Could we check the rooms to see if we could find our friend, please?
Yeah, so they put down a glass and pick up another one and start cleaning it out with a single finger and a rag. You can make up rapport. Here's the thing. I'm not entirely certain that they realized you were talking to them because you didn't say their actual name.
Said the Nameless.
That's not their name.
I mean,
Their name is the unnamed. And they're an ogre. But you can make a rapport roll at -10. And
come on. Cut me some slack, Jack.
you also have like 4 hours of sleep and violently. You're not having a good morning.
The streak continues.
I would have succeeded, but not as 10. I cannot.
Okay, so what did you roll?
Oh, no, I failed by 1. My bad. Misread.
Okay, so even
And even is still.
okay. Yeah, I think it's a lot of it. They're just focused on what they're doing. They're like upset at you. They just like didn't realize you were talking to them. So in essence, it's a no harm, no foul. Like I'm not just giving you a free retest, but you've got to approach the situation differently.
Can I say that my boy's struggling?
You can just see this ogre and busy cleaning glasses.
I step up. I grab him by the shoulder. I'm like, You did really well. I'm proud of you.
I crashed and burned horribly.
No, 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 no.
She didn't even notice me.
The unnamed. Greetings. I wonder if you'd be so kind.
You see what they turn their head to you and they've stopped moving their finger and then they look back down and then they move their finger and they look back up at you and then they stop and then they're doing a sequence of that because they can't do both at the same time.
Might it be possible that we could find the erstwhile friend that we departed with last night, and either you can direct us to where he is at and we can retrieve him, or perhaps get somebody that can retrieve him for us, please.
Huh?
You use many large words.
Silas.
We are looking for our friend.
We need to get our friend that we came with yesterday.
And you can see Unnamed is like trying so hard to remember anything loosely related to these two random people that they didn't pay any attention to.
Respect.
So I guess we're gonna roll right now. Who?
Look,
And they look back down and keep cleaning the glass. Yeah, you can make a roll. It'll be at -10 just because they're an ogre and you're trying to explain
Oh,
the situation.
Or Dunkett bot.
it ain't happening.
Yeah, you try and explain like a couple more times, and it's just like she's not upset. She just like doesn't comprehend. Like it's not even like she's being like more dumb than Ogren is. She doesn't know who you are. She doesn't know who you were with. She doesn't know the situation. She doesn't know who you're looking for. She doesn't really understand like the overall goal of your statement.
Yeah. So
There's like a target and like it's all on the outer wing
Yeah.
and nothing is inner.
Yeah, I think like under the circumstances, like I give up the ghost. I realize we're not going to get anywhere, and I pull out my chat book that's located in my writing kit, real quick. Pull out my little mini pencil, and I just write, demerit, Jacques, demerit, laissez faire. Attached to it. Look, he's going to pray about this later. And I just I sit at the bar defeated,
Okay.
just waiting for this lazy companion of mine to wake up on his own good time.
Yeah. When do you think Jack wakes up on his own?
They've probably been here at the bar for maybe like 2 hours.
They just down at the end of the bar and they didn't notice.
No, like
They are down at the bar for about 2 hours.
2 hours, and that's
Jack's been hiding actually at the end of the bar. So yeah, so you know, it seems to be about 8 standard
Yeah,
Imperial.
it's like 8 in the morning. He finally goes down.
They somebody does come over and ask if you'd like anything for breakfast. They have
No.
they have Lou's broth and chowder and fried Lou.
And chowder.
Yeah, chowder. That's what they have.
No, thank you.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
I pull out one of my own ration bars, break it in half, and hand it to Stillworm. It's from our stash off-world.
No.
Do you have ration bars on your kid?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot, but what I have, I'll share with
Yeah,
my.
I
with my
think
friends.
after about the first hour of you guys sitting there, Unnamed realizes that they're a bartender for the time being, and drink.
Something purified with alcohol.
What?
What do you have to drink?
It just indicates at the
Right.
back wall.
I look at the back wall.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something that has a high concentration of alcohol.
I mean, there's lots of like rot gut stuff.
Right. Is there like any Amasec or something that like
Like high shelf stuff?
off-world stuff?
Yeah. Let's see here. I guess make a awareness roll. I mean, it's just you're looking at particular brands of bottles. I think we're more seeing like how many degrees of success you get, if any.
One.
Not me.
You see, there's like a top shelf kind of thing. It's hard to recognize like what's off world and what's not because this is, you know, technically some kind of a legal form of bar in some capacity. So like you can definitely see there's something from what's it called, Compartmento? No, your homeworld, whatever. So what is a highly grade alcoholic beverage from your homeworld, or is it just tequila?
It would basically be tequila.
Okay.
That's what up there.
They look up and they're just like they can reach it easily. They make the sign out. You don't know why they're like sighing about it, but they reach for it. Then they realize, pay.
Yes.
Let's see here. She's counting on her fingers how much she thinks is supposed to. Then they stop at 9.
Of course.
Okay. She puts out 9 shot glasses and pours those. I open.
Okay, we're doing it.
Open. She's kind of mixing up how many she's supposed to give versus how much it costs.
Remember, kids, drink responsibly.
Will you share with us this drink?
No.
No.
You can make another rapport roll, I guess.
Why not?
Can't get worse.
I did it.
You did it. I think yeah, she says, yeah, no. Mm, mm. She like has to count out how many shots there are again. And then she takes like 1, but it's a shot. So for a normal human, it's nothing.
Taking the 3 since there's 9.
Okay. Yeah, she takes a shot and immediately downs it without waiting for you.
Goodbye. Very good.
All right, done.
I had no intention.
You started the morning blitzed, apparently.
Yeah, no, probably
Because there's
not.
nothing in your gut.
I mean, there's some corpse starch.
Yeah.
That's all.
That barely just hit your stomach and had
Whatever the ration bar is.
it had
you know?
no time, which is also corpse starch, which had no time to sit in your gut for any time. Yeah. Yeah, you are donezo
It ain't a
immediately.
stereotype to a T.
And yeah. So worm, you're fine. You've had it. And you see Jack comes down the stairs as you hear the clinking of shot glasses.
What's up? What's wrong, my friends?
Get.
Did you have a good night, Jack?
Oh, I had a wonderful night.
Don't be nice to him.
bet
Bot
you
did
will.
not greet you in the morning in any capacity.
Just so asleep down.
Why should I be angry with him?
Just like
He made us awake for
like,
2
I don't
hours.
see-
Oh, what a shame.
Don't make me flick you.
I had 2 hours to just you. How could I complain?
You are hopeless.
I didn't know. Perhaps.
She has gone. She went back to cleaning glasses with his
Come
finger.
here.
Okay,
I present 2 shots of tequila to him.
I am not that drunk. It's too early for that.
It has been paid for. Drink it. It would be rude not to.
That's our lovely hostess provided it.
Still going.
No, she's still cleaning glasses. She's not paying attention to you
Okay, I'm
anymore.
just like, all right.
He's got to both to unison.
She says, Jack ever had tequila before? All right. Make a -10 fortitude because you did both. Yeah. I think that's fair.
I just met the number.
All right. You're fine. It sits weird in your stomach. It doesn't taste very good, honestly.
Why does it taste like feet?
It doesn't taste like feet. It tastes like some kind of sour fruit.
I mean, fair tequila does taste like feet. So good tequila makes you like feet.
So that's why Quentin Tarantino likes it so much. All runs together.
Hooray. We had an eventful evening.
Well, you too.
Not in the same way you did, unfortunately, but bad dream. Horrible dreams. Messy dreams.
Immediately kind of like, it is dreams.
Yes. I don't know if you would consider it important or not, but I think I may have dreamt of your sister.
What are you doing about my sister?
Not in that way. I've also dreamt of an old colleague of mine, whom which you would not want to have association with your sister. Hence, I feel it might be important. To elaborate, my old colleague, Matthias, fell to the forces of the archenemy, and in this dream, I saw him peering over a feminine figure that may be your sister. I am almost convinced that the great Kami sent me a vision to warn us of something foul, though this is mere speculation, and all I have is what I have said, other than one more minute fact, and that the limb to which I injured Mateus when we last confronted each other seemed to have been grown anew and was dripping black ichor upon the silhouetted feminine figure.
Well, at least the person in my dream at least told me who he was.
What did you dream about?
There was a person that looked like my sister, but then turned out not to be my sister.
You pay.
He said it was paid for.
You drink. No.
Good omen.
How much?
She, she gestures to the back of the bar because she wants you to make a choice of some kind of drink.
Well, why would I need to choose drink?
It's a bar?
But they already drank.
She didn't see that.
Two empty glasses, see? Empty.
His.
Well, those are history right there.
No.
It is true, I didn't give him my remaining 2 shots. He drank off of my coin.
We're going to see if she can do that math in her head. She. Let's see here. Need to see her intelligence.
Jeez.
She kind of like makes a side eye face at Jack.
Just a beer?
She starts counting out on her fingers. She once again 9.
No, it's all the shot glam. Is that the price of 1 beer?
Yes.
Just 1.
Yes.
You could have had 9 beers.
They go back to their fingers.
So 9 coins, just a little stack. 1 beer.
Yes.
It's expensive, but
Just pay it.
all right. Just coins.
All right. They give you 1 beer.
And it sucks.
It's strong.
And just he like takes it. Like, "Ugh." It's wonderful.
It may or may not have some kind of shellfish in it.
Hmm.
It's wonderful. That's just wow. That is something.
I take Clamato.
Or snails.
It is also worth noting, and this is only from Steelworm's recollection. When we arrive at the place your sister stayed at, there was a resonance of psychic nature there.
Yeah, she's a psyker.
You. What?
No knows to me too. Just
I'm cutting through the bullshit. Roll an intuition to see if he's lying to me.
I mean, you can certainly roll an intuition. Are you trying to be deceptive in any capacity?
no, he legit like maybe
Okay.
she turned blue, but he wasn't really a
I
villain yet.
would. Yeah.
You still feel kind of off from the tequila.
Yeah, this is.
He's being honest, as far as I can tell.
Did you roll an
I
intuition?
got it like by 2.
All right. I mean, yeah, he seems earnest.
You do realize your ignorance will afford us nothing.
He can't be blamed for being ignorant of the situation.
He most certainly can, and he will be.
That's
The Gilligren is still cleaning glasses with a sink.
And I don't mean this to sound hurtful or. We are good friends. We have a rapport. This is why I tell you. What we do next will most likely determine whether or not we are executed when this mission is over.
executed. Why would we execute?
For harboring a psyker.
Not harboring anything. Don't even know where she is.
You unwittingly relocated your sister under, admittedly, no knowledge.
Now, Jack, for what it's worth, not that you necessarily know, or maybe you're realizing it now, Mortis probably understood more of the situation, and he probably just thought that you were being light, and that's why he, like, went to such lengths for this, because otherwise, like, okay, she turned blue, why doesn't she just go to the Underhive? He probably understood more of the situation. hence the extreme lengths that happened.
My friend, regardless of how the scripture of the creed is followed within my people, which is admittedly different, we treat suckers differently. The hierarchy of the ecclesiarchy does not. You have, whether knowingly or not, harbored. I cannot be associated with this. I mean you no ill grievance, but this will only end in blood. And I have things that need to be achieved in this lifetime.
Well, I'll try to keep you as least involved as possible.
I will let you know this, though. The less the Imperium knows, the better. So any type of organization that deals with psychers, especially, or even some hunters of the witch within certain orders, they need not know, or there will be grave consequences.
Like I said, like I only realized she was a psycho when the man in the gym told me.
Man in your dream, would you mind describing him?
Well, I couldn't see their face. It was kind of blurry, but they asked me to play a game. There were tarot cards. I don't remember the exact cards. Me, you know. But basically, I got the sense of like it was a card that was like linking to despot, deeper pain, suffering, like holding on, and enlightenment.
Were you playing with your sister? Because she got that similar kind of thing. Oh, no enlightenment, though. Her sister was just destruction.
We met an elderly woman at the Hat that knew of your sister and spent enough time with her to be familiar. And apparently there was one night where she drew decent cards 3 consecutive times, twice by her hand and once by the old madam. And then after the third drawing, she grew of a fright and she...
By the way, because he handed me the tarot deck, do I like feel that actually on me now?
I mean, if you picked it up, I'm assuming you don't sleep in fully clothed.
No, I would have picked my stuff up.
Yeah, there was a deck there.
So I actually pull a deck out of my pocket.
You did not strike me as the sort that partakes of the tarot.
And when I don't, he gave me this.
I do need you to describe to me this entity with as much clarity and detail as you can.
It's honestly really hard to describe him, but he didn't give me a name.
What was this name?
He called himself.
Oh, the Ogren stops you in the middle of your sentence because they don't care about what you're saying. You play?
This? No.
Mm,
This was a gift.
they go back to what they were doing. They seem very perturbed.
The name.
It's an individual called himself the Alleyman.
I get any vibes off this thing. I rolled a 12. But, no,
Against what?
the psychic science.
The deck?
Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, Imperial Tarot decks don't carry resonance. Really higher, more expensive ones will because they're like psychoreactive crystal. This one just seems to be cards.
Okay.
But you are picking up the same kind of feeling of where you stayed.
Hmm.
It's like the same resonance.
See.
What are you doing?
May I make a roll to try and pick up on this guy's moniker? See if
I mean, this would be the same roll, so -20.
to what?
Lore.
Lore. Have a good shot.
Unless you have warp, I guess, or something.
Well, I
Something related to
do
it.
have a couple advances in lore. so-
Okay, well, it's
No
still,
specialization.
still -20.
How do we read that again?
It's
100.
That's 100.
Very much no. Straight zeros, 100s.
Straight 0.
Yeah.
I got a critical failure.
Very, very much, absolutely not. Never in your life have you heard these two words together. In fact, it sounds like a foreign language.
It doesn't sound like the name I am familiar.
You never understood why anybody would say alley and man next to each other. Where's the alley, man?
I look at him like he's an unwashed heathen when he says those
It's
words.
definitely, it might just be like feedback of like, oh man, this dude's sister is a Austin psycher. Are they an Austin
Having a
psycher?
great
They had a weird dream. I threw up. I'm slightly drunk.
I was a little spoon for once, and like I was punched
Got
for at least
vomited
a
on.
minute.
Basically, they explained that they took an interest in my life, and like what's going on in the future that it holds with what's going on with me and my sister. They're looking towards the outcome.
This does not sound like a simple dream.
I don't think it was. But she said that my sister is protected in some way right now. She may have awoken something bigger here on this planet, and the planet could possibly be destroyed.
Lovely.
He may have spoken to
I mean, you could make a forbidden lore roll. A worm. That's probably only like a -10.
Saying there's a chain.
I mean, yeah, there's a chance. You're the one who has like a planetary forbidden lore.
I mean, like pretty well
Okay.
knowledge, but I don't have forbidden lore. So
Yeah, it's just not ringing anything either. It's just a weird name for any kind of entity. Usually they have some kind of like stupid vomit of syllables, you know?
it is very obvious. You spoke to a spirit, a kami. You must be careful, my friend. Most kamis can be malevolent. This may not be the case, but given everything that has happened in so few amount of time, I would be very cautious. Perhaps some litanies of protection and a confession later might be in order to help purify your soul.
The unnamed walks off because
By the way, he pulls his chat book out. Yes. I already have chronicled one sin of yours in the last 12 hours.
What's it?
Dereliction of duty. He points to it.
Well, 2 hours, dereliction of duty.
Hagasyo. Dereliction. Flagellation is oftentimes the appropriate punishment to yourself.
So the one time you wake up before me, it's dereliction of duty.
I always wake up before you.
Don't.
Yes, I do. So he wakes up.
here, friend, the unnamed. Why? I told you when you saw these three weirdos to come and get me. How long has it been? I don't know. You see Fatal come out of the back room. I was rolling to see if she'd remember what she was supposed to do. So Fatal comes out. Throne, bend me over. Okay. You yahoos. Let's go.
Horse?
Yes.
In defense of the fine lady, he just came downstairs.
Get over your crotch and get into the room,
This
please.
is not just about that, my friend.
There's nothing going to happen.
I don't. She's besmirching our name. That's
No, smirching your name. I have seen what this woman does when she's drunk. Trust me, it took at least half the regiment.
sounds lovely. to do what exactly?
Buddy, that's a war story you need to pay to hear.
How much?
Ask her. She probably won't remember it.
The steel worm loves a challenge.
Still, Warren is both excited and horny.
Ask her. I am certain that she won't remember. So
Jesus.
you go into the bathroom. They sit down and they're just like getting over the nonsense of dealing with the unnamed, because when you deal with an Ogun for a long time, it's never any easier. Okay. Is everybody here well rested, reasonably speaking?
Close enough.
Yes, we are more than capable of doing what needs doing.
It's just how you normally go about doing jobs, because
We
you all
are-
smell like alcohol
We are very good at that.
right now, and you look like you've got 4 hours of sleep between all of you.
Are pervasive, disturbing dreams common on Orpheus?
Kid, I am literally a tyrannic war veteran,
So yes,
so I don't know.
Does nobody complain about such things?
We live on a frozen cemetery. Nobody really talks about that kind of stuff. It's already pretty gloom.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. Right, the property. So yeah, something's been brewing for probably a while now, but we haven't exactly had the time to go handle it.
Seems like he did not get much sleep either.
Well, I actually have a job instead of saying I work with a commissary. We haven't had time to go handle it. It's been busy. Orpheus has a couple of beast house. This is between two districts that raise the loos that are eaten by the more wealthy parts of the population. Loos are a kind of mollusk thing, is actual meat. It's also used in preparing bodies to be turned into starch. It eats a lot of the nutrients off of them. Is that funny, Psyker?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure weird stuff happens on your planet too.
The relevance.
So, anyways, one of these houses in District 7, we haven't gotten a shipment from them for a while. We've had stock, but we've been going through it. So the larder, as it were, is running low. But you can go check it out and reasonably get that going again. And then you can have the area above the processing raising area.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to know about before we leave?
Does the Emperor's balls itch still? What kind of question is that? Why don't you ask about what you want to know? About what? In relation to what?
My friend, I'm merely just trying to see if you had anything else to say.
In relation to?
Relevant.
Is he this obscure all the time?
You are one to talk.
I'd
Not
say
that-
go to a beast house and go figure out why we haven't gotten a shipment for a while.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. I don't understand what more you want me to tell you.
You are being obtuse, but okay. We shall leave.
What is even happening right now? I go outside and watch you three stooges smashing alcohol. My Ogren still, as usual, doesn't listen to me. And now you want me to answer questions I don't know.
It is very obvious that you have had a rough night. We will get the task done to your standard. And when we come back and we do so successfully, perhaps you should be a little bit kinder. Good day. I don't bow and I leave.
Big old friend.
Big old friend, huh?
No, that's not what I said. But
Oh.
sure, close enough.
He is very friendly most of the time.
Make an intuition roll. -20.
Intuition.
Yeah.
So we got it. Surprisingly.
He looks
So -20 is a 13. I rolled a 6.
I think that's just outside of crit range because the range on dice or no, it's outside of the always success thing. I think it's 0 to 5 or 1 to 5. But either way, you did succeed regardless. He's looking at you and like this guy is a confidence man for a living. He, like I said, he's the mouth of the lieutenants and the Ogrins, the muscle of the lieutenants. And you get this twitch of like he's just I don't want to say surprised, but he doesn't get why you're here, whatever that relates to.
What? I'm here or the us three?
I said you.
Okay.
That's why I asked you to make the roll.
Okay.
That's it. He doesn't tell you to leave. He kind of just expects you to follow the two other people.
Well, catching the look. Like, is there something you'd like to ask me?
There's a lot, but I'm sure Bob would be pretty upset if I did. So you can let go. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and then they give you some loose instructions as to getting to X's beast house, and that's the name that they give you, X. It's not just making a mark on a piece of paper. That's what they go by.
Sue's beast.
And it is in District 7. Yeah, are you guys doing anything before you leave the almshouse?
Anything else that needs to be done?
Not unless you want to try and flirt with the ogre again.
I need to have some success from my belt first.
Jack, you?
Well,
Okay. Well, we are going into District 7. That is another navigation roll. It is right next to 4, so it's not any more difficult.
2 degrees of success.
Okay, yeah. You get there. As you make your way through the labor district, you can see that this is where the corpse processing occurs, largely speaking. They process the bodies here, and then they're packaged somewhere in the manufacturing areas in this district. At least the starches. There's other components, of course, but this is probably where the bread and butter of Ophelia is. So you hear bits of general unrest happening in the district that might relate to some kind of planetary troubles. Do you remember hearing something about coming before you came down anyways about some minor stuff going on with the enforcers,
Yeah.
etc.? It sounds like some kind of organizing effort, like a worker organizing thing, but you're not exactly here to listen to people proselytize about workers' rights or whatever is going on.
What is even workers' rights?
Well, on certain civilized planets, it's where people don't get thrown into cold pits to freeze to death.
Never heard of it.
Well, you are from a ship that is really mean to its people. So, yeah. let's see here. You get to X's Beast House eventually, of course, and you do note members of the Rattlers around keeping a loose watch, but none have been told, seemingly been told to go in. They did have they had a watcher on it, but since people are gonna move in, they had a couple actual like members come and stand outside to make sure nobody was gonna mess around with it before anything else. I mean, they were told to wait for 3 randos in heat suits, and 3 randos in heat suits have shown up. I mean, they're not leaving. They're not exactly here to help you either, per se, as far as you know. They're just kind of waiting by the door.
So I can tell you, like, during transit, Azazel was like unusually quiet. He gets into these moods sometimes. Looks like he's brooding because he is. You, Steelworm, would know that he did not take kindly to the rat wing. Just this is his entire, just how he behaves. It rankled him.
Are you doing okay for this, Hazel?
Hmm. I do understand we are to complete a mission. And because the mission is very important to the crusade effort, leniencies must be had and made. We must tolerate filth like that.
Phil seems harsh.
His demeanor and lack of respect is irking.
To be fair, he has no reason to give us particular respect. We're people who showed up at his doorstep asking for favors.
I understand. Just why I did not.
And also, he lives in this planet, so everything is terrible all the time.
Hence why I did not strike him.
It would have probably been unwise.
I very desperately wanted to, but I thought better of it.
Yes. I would not like to have to battle with my beloved this early.
Well, I do appreciate that you side with me in this instance. It is fine. I know full well that once we complete the mission, there will be some manner of respect garnered. And if not, well, he seals his fate.
Hey, worrying way to say that.
His immortal soul.
Yes, yes. In that regard, long term, we can deal with long term. We don't have to deal with long term. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, please understand, I have no intention of compromising the mission, regardless of my feelings on the matter. Though I do wonder if this mayhaps is a planet that the Imperium needs to forget about.
Yeah, they provide the,
After
put
what
this-
the night we had, I do not think that what they have to give is something that should be shared to the wider Imperium.
these decisions are above my head.
Unfortunately, for what I aim in my life, it is not above mine.
And I suppose you can make the change at that point.
Indeed, I might. So why are we here? I got quite flustered towards the end and lost track.
Figuring out why they're not delivering foodstuffs, I believe.
Okay.
They've missed deliveries. We figured out why.
I think this is potentially our new base of operations, bossy.
I do remember that, thankfully. I was able to piece that together in between my impotent rage. Very well. Let us be on about it then.
I'm using Iron Limb. That's going to boost my effective strength to 60.
Understood.
And Ferrocrete Skin is going to give me an extra, how much? Yeah, it doubles my toughness. Yeah, it's an extra plus 4 to my armor.
What are the warp charge values on these?
I am sitting at 4 right now.
Okay. Roll perception willpower.
Perception willpower.
All right. Sorry. Where is it? Psychic mastery perception, I should say.
I fail.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just cold. It doesn't feel weird or anything. It just it feels like there's kind of like a noise in the area,
Okay.
but that's not odd per se. It's a populated city, especially the labor district. So, okay. Well, I'm not gonna say you guys walk in. There is a building. It has an entrance. There are people outside.
Okay. So, I guess we'll go in, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm-
lead in the triangle, like I usually do. It's all face until it turns into chain blades. As we enter, is there
Okay.
some place that we can contact and supervise?
Well, this is the entrance. Second, let me get this figure out. Yeah,
Near the front.
there's a door right here. So
There.
Oh, this is the front door.
yeah, the door wasn't locked for all it's worth. The interior smells warm through the filtration of your heat suit, warm and sweet. You can't feel any heat or cold, but your visor has an immediate fog temperature of difference. The area is dark from the entrance. Basically, anything past this way or that way of the bounds of these large wall areas is dark. Let's see here. You can see lights towards the center of the area beyond these stacking supplies and carriers. You see pens that seem to have kept the mollusk creatures, the loos, inside of them in wide circle pin areas. Make an awareness perception -10 just due to lighting.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
These pins are some kind of like pressure plate to activate a piston-like device when there's too much of a population of the snails, and they kill them that way. From what Bot mentioned last night, they're hard to kill, so they just crush them, and that seems to kill them enough to be able to use them. Largely because they're natural, they can live in like the ice caverns and stuff. Yeah, that's all that is relevant currently. Like I said, your heat visors have like immediately fogged, like the water soaking kind of condensation.
You know, wipe them.
Nah, it's also on the inside now. There's such a temperature differential that it's just completely screwed over. I mean, yeah, you take it off. The sickly sweet smell is more noticeable. It smells like decay more so than anything, than verdant.
Are you feeling okay, Franz Jacques?
I couldn't see, so.
I mean, now that the helmet is off, are you feeling okay? Excellent.
Take it off.
You can make another psychic power perception roll.
19, that's going to succeed with 3 degrees.
There is a fog in this area, an ephemeral miasma of sorts that has grown recently in some capacity.
Something warpy is happening here. Recent stuff happening.
I see. I wiped the interior of my helmet and then put it back on. So as soon as I hear that, it's like, I'm not breathing this shit in.
Last helps.
Then I produce my weapons.
I will say if you keep your helmet on, which you're allowed to do, it will give you a -10 on vision based just because it's just not gonna equate itself out for a minute, and that's longer than most fights are.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a rebreather. I have a loud howler, but that will not help.
Fog, leave me alone. I'll shout away like magic. Boom.
Like the Majin Buu. Fine. I take my helmet off and I'm not happy about it.
Okay.
Can't suffer that -10. That's too much.
Well, I mean, the situation is what it is.
It fogs up again, and I'm like,
Does
right?
the psychic presence seem to have a concentration, or is it just sort of about?
In this particular capacity, it just feels like it's focused in this floor of the area.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be any particularly pinpointed, more or less, currently speaking.
Okay. Well,
You can tell that it did seem to trail out the door slightly.
Interesting.
You make a fortitude endurance test.
Is this associated with the suit in any ways? Since there are bonuses to the suit.
No, no. It's not temperature based. Okay. You now that you have had a second to like breathe in the area, you feel the air get like not punch out of your lungs, but like it's hard to breathe in this room. It takes a second for you to catch your breath and get used to it. You know that if anything, heavy physical exertion, again, it's probably gonna again be hard. It's like an altitude kind of feeling,
Mhm.
which is weird given that you haven't had that issue at all on this planet so far that you're aware of.
Whew. All right. Well, awful as this is, I suppose we should investigate, yeah?
All right. I'm going to begin stealthing around this edge
Okay.
inside.
What is this edge that's
Like,
not descriptive enough?
Like around going this way.
Okay. Well, you can certainly roll.
While he's that, I'm going to pull out my loud hailer and begin attaching it through my cranial plugs.
Okay.
At 1 degree, so it's success myself.
Sneaky, sneaky. They didn't. Right. Let me make sure. Yeah. So you can move. It's based in zones essentially. So if you're a normal moving character, which I don't know if there's a space for it on the sheet, I don't remember. Um, you're probably a normal moving character.
And what would be normal move?
A zone. So zone 2 meter movement is roughly 20-ish squares.
Is this like in front of me, or what is this?
It's in front of you. It's a wall of crates and supplies and stuff.
I guess I'll go forward.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sticking with the group as well.
Which group? There's 2 groups now.
I split off and stealthed the way.
Well, Jacques is going to do his thing, and I am not capable of keeping up with his stealth, so I'm going to stay with the Iron Worm here.
Okay. Steel.
Yeah, isn't tight.
Yeah, I mean, as you move closer to the dim area, just say you get like here before there's good enough light to really see what's going on. You see what looks to be a corpse on top of some kind of loose crates and pallets. It seems to have had loose crawling all over it as it's very desiccated, although it doesn't, or I don't want to say desiccated, it's very decayed. It is still quite juicy in some respect. You know, like the mummy
Yeah.
when they unearth Imhotep. It's a bit like that, in that it's strange that there's still stuff on him. But as you move closer, you feel, I don't want to say like it's more intense. You just feel like the strange miasma is like this is closer to where it originated in a way, or it has more coverage, I guess is a better way to put it. You see loos moving around. You can make an awareness perception on them.
No.
They look like snails, big ones, but snails. Why they seem to be out of their, well, I guess you don't know about their pens. Only Jack is the one who figured that out.
And these things, they're feeding corpses to these things in the first place. We kind of had to know if this is a corpse supposed to be or not. Could we try to make that discern?
Sure, you can roll an awareness on the specific corpse.
Close, but no.
I mean, this doesn't look like a processing area for corpses. There do seem to be like some scuff marks, but you're not right next to it. It's slightly raised, so it's kind of hard to get a good gauge of what's directly around it. You see a Lou on top of the thing, kind of crawling around on it.
I turn to Steel Worm here and be like, my friend, this is your purview. Make a call. What do you need to do?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting closer perhaps to where the essence is coming from. So I suppose we keep going forward and hope for the best. Tell Jacques to keep an eye out for us.
I click my box. Jacques, if you can get up into an vantage point higher up, that might be useful. We are seeing corpses and loose snail-like creatures.
All right. Is this like something I can climb up on?
The snail-like creatures are called loos.
I know.
Okay.
Out of character, I know. In character, he doesn't care.
Is this something I can climb up onto?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's, I'm trying to get a very higher vantage.
Make a basic acrobatics roll. Yes, athletics. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up there.
16. I'm just gonna use like Wawa's to like look around.
Okay. You can make an awareness perception, plus 10 because you're looking through a scope.
Yes.
Okay. How many is yes?
Just a baseline
Okay.
success.
You can tell that whatever this corpse was did seem to has some bullet holes, not in it, but near it in like the pallet area that it's on top of, as if it were shooting at something near it before it died. There's not a lot left on there. I mean, there's like slimed up overalls and like clothes. Yeah. Other than that, it looks like a weird kind of still juicy corpse, which it probably shouldn't be given that it's been eaten on by loos for a while.
Just on the beat, just I don't know, definitely seems like he was firing at something before he died.
I'm going to point the flamer to the nearest corpse once I get within range of it.
Well, there's only the one corpse.
Yeah. I'm going to light it on fire. But
Okay.
just like a steady jet just to get it get caught.
What route do you take? I don't want to presume a
Oh,
route.
that's fine. How close do I need to be before I could reach the?
What's the range of your weapon?
It's just short. Short.
Okay. Shorts is 10 meters.
These are each 5.
No, these are each 1.
Okay, then I'm where I need to be to fire.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You shoot it at the corpse and the loo that's on top of the corpse. What's the damage?
Hand flamer does 7 damage. Got traits of close, flamer, inflict a blaze, and loud.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. You do seem to light the corpse on fire. While it does seem to sizzle the loo, you notice that much like the Terminator, it is unaffected by fire.
Proving.
Which
The lose or the?
the loo is not affected by this
Oh.
fire. The
100%.
corpse is destroyed. You feel the miasma increase, seemingly at the destruction of this corpse.
The miasma killing the corpse made more psychic guesses.
I don't know what to make of that.
The very least explains the bad dreams.
You notice that they all seem to slightly move closer.
To the center.
Yep.
So the little guys are the loos, just to be clear?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move forward
Yeah.
towards the center.
How far?
I guess as far as I can get in the move.
Okay. Is it normal speed? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. You start moving, and it doesn't seem like either of these loos pay attention to you, but the one that did not decide to get lit on fire does seem to notice you, moves at you, and tries to attack you. But we will get into the loo attacking the steel worm as it's slowly reaching a barb out at you.
Gross.
As we agonizingly see a barb from the loo inching millimeters closer to steel worm, we bring this episode of the Yaga Mythos on Lucid Dreams, episode 4, to a close. And I guess we will theoretically see you next time.
Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. As always, if you like what we do, please consider supporting us on patreon.com/Ensuing Historic Imperialis. I have been the Curio Umhar with the Curio Chamlin, Leo Notice, and Chef Taconis. Thank you again for being here, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.